In a rare win for the royal rogues Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a federal judge has decided to seal documents in regards to a lawsuit against Prince Harry and his visa status. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Go for a ride down the side. Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Berry. Welcome to the StudioJake vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new vidcast, and consider becoming a channel member. All right, so it seems that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle got a very rare win in regards to them. They've failed at documentaries, at podcasts, at books, and on jelly. So, all that to say, they actually got a very rare win in the form of a federal judge has decided to seal Prince Harry's ruling in regards to his visa status. Basically, what happened was there were accusations that Prince Harry had lied on his visa application, or the Department of Homeland Security and the State Department had given him preferential treatment over the application. Essentially, what it boils down to is Prince Harry admitted in his autobiography, Spare, to doing all kinds of narcotics. And, if you do that legally on your own time, whatever. The point is, though, it is a very serious question, and it is something that the State Department is supposed to take very seriously in regards to visas. So, why was Prince Harry allowed to be given a visa if he is admitting to using all these illegal substances? Did he get favorable treatment? Did he lie on the application? We don't really know, but it looks like we might not know for some time due to this ruling. This is according to Newsweek. A lawsuit brought over Prince Harry's visa status by conservative think tank the Heritage Foundation has been terminated, Newsweek can reveal. They couldn't reveal it before. They didn't have permission. What does that mean? Anyway, continuing on. The Duke of Sussex wrote in his memoir Spare how he had taken drugs, and they list the drugs. Heritage filed a Freedom of Information lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security, demanding the publication of Harry's visa documents, arguing that his use of narcotics should have barred him from living and working in America. However, court records show that the case was terminated on September 9th when several sealed orders were filed in the case, heard in Washington, D.C. before Judge Carl J. Nichols. Little is currently known about exactly why the case was brought to an end, or whether this means Harry's visa papers will now remain a secret. If that is the outcome, it will likely bring relief for the prince, as Heritage had suggested his past drug taking could undermine his right to live in America. Kyle Brosnan, chief counsel for the Heritage Foundation's Oversight Project, told Newsweek in a statement, Prince Harry repeatedly admitted to using illegal drugs in his memoir. This fact alone makes him inadmissible into the United States. We sued to get answers to a simple question of whether the government gave Prince Harry preferential treatment when he entered the country. It appears the judge has ruled, and that ruling is under seal. We know nothing about how the judge ruled. No one should read into the order or the fact that it is under seal. We have always said that the case is unique and opinions can be initially sealed in such cases. We will continue to monitor the situation. All right. I know Heritage Foundation advised against reading into this. I'm reading into this. This was pure favoritism. Bottom line, end of story. If this had been any other person, it could have been a rocket scientist who had a past with illegal drugs or alcoholism or whatever, or a missionary, heaven forbid, who wants to come to the United States and minister the gospel, but they had a past before their conversion of doing illegal things. Oh, yeah, then the State Department, they would have nothing to say but bad things about these people and would be happy to release their documents. But no, because Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle, they're supporters of the Democrat Party, they get preferential treatment on this. Yes, I know that the judge in this particular case was appointed by President Trump, and he's also on the FISA court. However, I still think that this is exactly what it is. It is favoritism. Bottom line, end of story, and they should not be getting it. Let's start with the basics. For one thing, what have they contributed to American society and the culture? Absolutely nothing. All they've done is they sat on couches of millionaires and billionaires and cried about their own millions. They've demanded privacy despite going to extravagant galas and parties and traveling the world and doing tours and going on interviews. And they've made business deals with all kinds of production companies only to fall short, even though they were paid hundreds of millions of dollars. I watched the actor Matthew Marsden. He was on a panel, I believe, on The Blaze. He was on Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered, one of my favorite news programs, by the way. And he was being interviewed and he was talking about illegal immigration in this context. However, what he pointed out was that his son, who is very well educated, son of a great actor like Matthew Marsden, who has been in Black Hawk Down and Rambo, among a whole list of others, he has waited for the State Department to issue him a visa for over 2 years, and he has several years more to go potentially. His whole family is in the United States right now, but he can't get a visa to come over to work or to be with the family. But Prince Harry, not only does the judge issue a secret ruling, he seals everything about the ruling. And I also think it's very suspicious that the judge made this ruling the night before a presidential debate. You know, when a lot of news outlets wouldn't pick up on this, I just stumbled on this whenever I was doing research for a different topic, and this just popped up. And so I actually Googled the topic. I could only find three other outlets who were talking about this. So it was Newsweek, The Telegraph, and two other media outlets I had never heard of. What? This should be headlining news about how a judge gave favoritism because Prince Harry's grandmother was the Queen of England, his father is the King of England, but his documents get sealed? What's on these documents? We are the taxpayers. We are subsidizing all of this stuff that the State Department is doing and the Department of Homeland Security. We pay that judge's salary. We should know, hey, why did you make this decision? It's not right that it was sealed. It's preposterous that it was sealed. But no, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they get all of this favoritism and whatnot. And listen, we can talk about the nuances of immigration, legal immigration. We can talk about how all that works and how this played a part and how this impacted everything. But it is still absolutely silly that as the laws are that they are now, that this couple gets preferential treatment because of his royal status and her career on Deal or No Deal and Suits. Come on now. Listen, I know this video is a little bit more ranty than I usually do, but I just think it's preposterous that this couple has gotten so much favor. So they ditch the royal family, they come to the United States, they sit on Oprah's property, you know, like I said, a billionaire talking to a billionaire. Meghan Markle cries and moans, and she tries to throw shade at Princess Catherine, all the while just whining to Oprah. Oh, I just want my privacy. I just want. They were so mean to me. Me. And then Prince Harry gets to do the same, right? He gets to go around and imply that his family are a bunch of bigots. I think they're full of bull malarkey, if you want my honest opinion. But all that to say, I think that it is ridiculous that they have gotten this sort of preferential treatment from our government and that they're just able to ride around and then gaslight the public. Because you know what? Harry and Meghan actually won an award for calling out bigotry, but then Harry went on a news interview and totally denied that he called his family bigots. He was like, I didn't say that. The media said that about me. And yes, the media does lie a lot. I mean, we all saw it at the presidential debate, right? They were constantly fact checking Trump while they did ask Kamala hard questions, but then when she would lie, they never fact checked her. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous just how biased the media are if you happen to support the right kind of cause, their cause. Of course, as long as it puts money in their pockets, mind you. But Prince Harry, in this case, he was lying. He was lying to the press. He and Meghan Markle all implied that the royal family were a bunch of bigots. And you know what? They may very well be. I'm not trying to defend the crown. Certainly, I'm an American citizen. I don't think Americans should bow to the queen and king at all. We fought in 1776 to make sure that doesn't happen. I get so grossed out when I see American officials go to England and they bow. If I ever become president, this is why I won't be president. I won't bow to any foreign leader. That's ridiculous and silly. That being said, Harry did lie. He did tell lies. He and Meghan Markle have gaslit the public constantly in regards to calling his family bigots, in regards saying that they went on a 2-hour high-speed chase in Manhattan. I've been to Manhattan. Do you know how many lights there are? There's no way you can do a high-speed chase unless you're running the red lights. And also, they found their driver who said, yeah, it was about 20 minutes and I did drive kind of fast, but I got him there and back again. It's so absolutely ridiculous. Just the drama and the trauma bragging that these two do. Plain and simple, just a bunch of bunk. And it is ridiculous that our federal court system played right into their hands. If you like that video, be sure to give it a like, share it out to all your friends, leave me a comment to what you think, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new vidcast, and consider becoming a channel member where you get all kinds of perks. Don't forget, you can also support me on my locals page. It's kind of like a Patreon and Subscribe Star. Whenever you sign up for a monthly subscription or give me a tip for the articles I post there, it really helps out small indie creators like myself. You can also pick up one of my novels on Amazon. I can guarantee you that you will enjoy each and every one that you read, so leave me a 5-star review. Thank you in advance. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.